All right, we have our first viewer pile of cards. I'm gonna be honest, BNJ, I don't understand really what Hercules is doing in here. Is it like, are we supposed to like put him in the Craven path? So when you hit things in, they power up Craven and they go back out? Are you putting it out of the Craven path to give you rerolls into Craven when you like... So you get Craven and Kingpin together. All right. I think we definitely want Polaris in here. I don't think this is a Nico deck. At a minimum, your Craven Kingpin package wants both of these basically always, I think. All right, let's play some games. I'm skeptical that Hercules is a worthwhile card here. Like, the baseline is that, like, if Hercules gets a singular trigger on Craven or Kingpin, he will then only have been a 4/8. So he needs to get like 2 triggers to like be better than even like Jessica Jones or Rescue. It needs 3 triggers to even like really start to be potentially powerful. Whiskey Jack, the entire deck code there doesn't fit inside the donation message. If you could send me a link. Brilliant, I'd be happy to build around Forge, Wog, Lady Deathstrike. That sounds fine. There are 3 ahead of you, Brilliance. I'm gonna put Kingpin here, because I think if they're gonna play a 2-drop this turn, they're probably gonna play into Xandar. And then we can Polaris it over into here. Well, look at that, a mod already updated. When the next patch is gonna be. Good stuff. Our mods are great. Definitely not a safety room this morning. Definitely not playing Hercules against their Vulture deck. I think I'm juggernauting the center, actually, because I think there's a chance they try and move this into here since Kingpin's over here, and then we can, like, kick the Ghost Spider somewhere else. Or the Doctor Strange or whatever it is they're gonna do. Weird. No. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a mulligan on this match. I really don't want to play my deck against
Escaped.
I don't want to play my Magneto Spider-Man deck against a Spider-Man 2099 deck. It's just not good testing or telling me if my deck is worthwhile, while also them having cards that are like kind of polarized into us. R squared, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. We've currently had 4 deck submissions this morning, and we're 1 out of 4 on people following directions and getting me a link in the donation comment. Well, I think we'll tentatively take 2 more. We should stream long enough at least to get 6 in, I think.
Oh, snap.
Hey, look at that. Now we're 2 out of 5. Those odds going up. Thanks, Ray. Sorry, I said thank you too early. Ray has submitted Cerebro 3.
Behold my mighty.
You know what you did. Lovick, thanks for the deck submission. We'll tentatively close them out for now then. Cerebro 4! Oh, we're gonna have a Cerebro day. I accept. I accept.
Time's up.
Whiskey Jack, if you're hanging out in chat, I still need a valid link / deck code for your thing. If you're in the Discord server, you can DM it to me on there. Otherwise, I can try and grab it from chat, put it on somewhere like Snap.fan or something else. Untapped. Abe Sapien, thank you for the 5 months. Welcome back. We're likely dead here, and I'm tired of waiting. Okay. We just put a card to play. I was gonna let him play it out, but holy shit. These are moments of my life I will never get back. Hey, Dystopian, thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back.
Snap.
I genuinely don't mind the emote at the start of the Proving Grounds matchup, unless you're gonna sit here and fucking not snap me back, in which case
Opponent.
you're almost assuredly gonna be naughty with the emotes, and I have no desire to interface with you. There's at least 240 games with a similar deck on Untapped. The deck on Untapped is a good bit different than this one. It's notably not playing as many bad cards. No, we're playing more bad cards. We've got Hercules and Stegron and stuff in our deck. Yeah, New Quake's a super real Marvel Step card. Sorry, new to the stream. In this deck, we considered subbing out all 12 cards for stock Thanos. Asking the real questions. Hopefully moving Polaris here is enough to win. Lucky!
Victory.
If they would have hit one of the 6s, we'd have lost. We were 50% to win this. If they hit the 6s, we lose. If they hit the 4 or the 1, we win. Blackout Tuna, thank you for the brand new primer. Appreciate the support.
Snap.
Kingpin hits himself. No, the opposing Kingpin had hit my Kingpin. Remember when I said they were being silly with the emote chat? And now we're here and they're sweating? Pepperidge Farmer members. What's going on, Dex? Thanks for the 26 months. Welcome back. Jack, thank you for the gifted sub. It's very generous of you.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Deal. Everything worked out so much better than expected. Which card is worse, Selene or Hercules? My buddy's on Hercules. For the worst of those two.
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
That is a very, very good Stegron split. We're currently the best and worst cards in stab. I mean, the worst is probably Baron Mordor. The best is probably Blob. And honestly, those two things are kind of related to each other. Like, Baron Mordor's current design is really bad when there are good playable 6 drops in the format. Believe we died. Baron Mordor, in theory, could shrink a blob. No, it's not really a meaningful change.
Snap.
The reality is your Baron Mordor just helps them draw blob more consistently. Enjoying the Bastion Texas deck. Playing Havoc feels good for some reason. I like Bastion Texas a lot. Tomorrow's video on the YouTube site will be an updated best decks video, and Bastion Texas is my pocket pick in there for sure. Oh, I should have a leaked cards review command. My thoughts on upcoming February and March releases. There you go. Darius Tidebringer, thanks for continuing to hang out here. Appreciate it. Gulips, thank you for the 3rd of a year. Good morning, good morning. Dext, thanks for the over 2 years. To the left, to the left. Gonna play Giganto to the left. And Zek there will be our last exhibition, tentatively, depending on how viewer count's going. We're we're a little bit of a holding pattern between now and what's hopefully going to be a blob balance on the 18th, so I expect our average streams will be a little shorter. Should have played around it. Excited for any of the upcoming January releases. I'm really excited for them to re-release a bunch of older cards when they get unpower crept by Blob no longer having his current text box. Congrats, Jelly Bean. Make the capitalism work for you. We're gonna use sub for Silk and Hercules. Chat, if you're missing cards that are contained in this deck, you can play literally anything else and it will probably be better. Especially if they're Hercules. Silk's a good Marvel Snap card. Hercules is assuredly not. Cerebro 2 is bad and do a lot of things at the moment. I agree with that. Hey, good to have you back, Arcano. Appreciate it. How about we do this, and then we'll just like Magneto in the middle or something. Oh my god, there's no Jeff the Baby Land Shark in this deck.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Like, shame on me for not realizing that, but also LOL. Have you seen the Kingpin Craven deck that has good stats on Untapped, BNJ? I think you sent me a second link and said it was from Untapped, but I didn't look at what it said. Will do, Zach. Thank you. Appreciate the tip. Most all of the Twitch sponsorship stuff is just done based purely on Twitch metrics. A lot of companies in the space only negotiate on one platform or the other. There's no bonuses for the fact that it cross-pollinates. Posting down specific decks is fine. I don't mind people sending in play this archetype or play this combination of cards. Honestly, the request to play this archetype or play this specific combination of cards tend to be better than specific viewer submissions. The people who bought the $30 bundle from the web shop are going to get a bonus 6,000 gold from buying it because there was a typo on the web shop details. And they're only correcting and giving that bonus to the people that bought it on the web shop. So everybody else that didn't try and game the system could just get fucked for being a good little consumer. Yeah, it's actually absurd. Not gonna lie. A little sodium. Basically moving forward, every single bundle that goes up, you need to make sure you check it on the web shop. So in case there's a typo there, you get paid out for it. Yes, and it's only for the people that bought it before they fixed the typo. But in theory, there'd be a typo in game and the web shop be correct. No, the typo was in the mouse over thing for it, Steric. The in-game doesn't have like an extra list of items in it, like the web shop does, which is where the typo was contained. That's awful for us. Holy. Definitely not a Silk game gamers. I'm gonna win this coin flip every day, chat. Every single day. I honestly just don't want to play another fucking move mirror.
Escaped.
But I'm gonna actually just queue up into Gold Conquest, so hopefully people are trying to play less bad decks. I've got so many gold tickets. It's like, it's our fourth Kingpin mirror in a row. I just want to try and play the deck against something that's not a mirror. Hey, thanks for the tip, Giggity Gary. Appreciate it. I mean, playing a bunch of mirrors like that is almost assuredly related to the fact that we were playing in Silver and Proving Grounds, and similar to me, people are trying to play their bad decks in those areas, right? So, like, we queue up into Gold or Ladder where the stakes are a little bit more meaningful for people because they have more invested in it. And we're far less likely to get a mirror match here. Mobius for Loki. No, Mobius is actually for the Black Knight matchup, the Sarah decks. Mobius is a very good tech card right now. Snap them on Polaris, the Black Knight, into the Necrotia. Yes, if you bought the Dr. Doom bundle on the web store yesterday before they fixed the typo, you got 10,000 gold instead of 4,000. If you didn't know about the bank error in your favor, well, get fucked, Buttercup. Good to have you here, Mordor. Yeah, you asked me to optimize BNJ. This is the good version of the deck you were trying to build. Well, the potentially good version. We cut the cute bad cards and we put in good tech cards. I could be getting She-Hulked here. I might be getting punished for not putting Mobius down sooner. They have a 10 power blade. This beats them if we win the 50-50 and Silk goes right. Time's lucky, rubber ducky.
Victory.
I don't have Mobius yet, so he can't snap. I don't think the average person reads enough to be like, oh, they showed me Mobius and they're snapping here, they're gonna leave. I should leave. Oh, we did have a second 50-50 for Wetman. Yeah, that's a good shout. Think about it that way since they had priority.
Opponent snapped.
Seen Echo on Disney yet? I have not. Entertainment time off stream has been mostly going into Genshin TCG the last week or so. I guess the snap could be them having a Shang-Chi for our right side. Maybe I'm not supposed to put Arrow, right? I'll play this just in case they get rid of the Elysium here. So, we're winning Nidavellir currently. We need to manage to win a second one, though, still, too. assume we have to go. Does this ever win the game? I feel like there's worlds where this wins the game. Yeah, stay.
Snap.
Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if Hope Summers releases with her current Dynamite text. We have at least one more patch between when she releases and not, so I expect that'll change. I think Pixie's the design that a lot of people are gonna hate to play against. There's gonna be a lot of salty Reddit posts regarding Pixie's design, I would wager. There's Sunspot into the center here. Playing Red Skull. That's what I haven't seen in a second. I want to wait on Magneto here. That's enough over here. May or may not be. Oh, I guess we died a Shang now, huh? breaker, breaker. Give me some cubes.
Victory.
I got ha. 8 points over you, 7 points, 7 points. We're up 20, they're up 13. Failed. We failed at quick math.
Oh, snap.
Ghost Spider or Iron Fist with Green Goblin. That sounds terrible. Alright, chat, we're gonna try and kidnap the cat into deep space. Was the silk play intentional? Yes. I don't have anything in my hand that profits from her moving her on the board. Her staying put right in the center sounds lovely.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
1-1, 50-50. Lost the second. Rip. The opponent's playing the build of Black Knight that was popular and had good stats before the Sarah builds came to prominence. I'm not gonna say their deck is bad, because like it's doing some kind of powerful things, but it's definitely has worse stats than some of the other builds that are going around now. Nightcrawler over to stake priority here. So I can then go this, and we'll punt here. So they have to play 2 things here, and if they play 2 things here, they shouldn't be able to compete here or here. Yep.
Victory.
I would buy, my number 1 comment, B&J, on this build versus your other, well, I guess 2 comments. 1 is play more good cards, your deck will be better. 2, the good cards that you should be playing in this format are tech cards like Shang-Chi and Mobius. Like, I don't think you could leave home without Shang-Chi or Shadow King right now, and this deck can't play Shadow King because it interacts poorly with your Kingpin and your Kraven. And then Mobius is so important against all of these Zabu and Sarah piles of cards. You know what else is important, chat? Whatever these adverts have to sell you. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. We're watching on the YouTube side. Over 250 people there, but only 50 like button pressers so far. Let's go ahead and pump those rookie numbers up, huh? These 12 cards that we're actually playing right now are going to be in my best decks video tomorrow on the YouTube side. They've got pretty reasonable stats over a couple hundred games on Untapped so far. Mobius is a real Marvel Snap card again. Honestly, I think Mobius post-nerf is the card that is probably the biggest misjudgment myself and many other people had. A lot of us thought it was solidly dead at 3 mana, and it's definitely been very, very reasonable as an anti-metagame tool. Yeah, this looks fine other than Echo Killmonger being a thing. I think I'd rather have Killmonger. It's close though. And with Absorbing Man here, I really want Widow in this deck. So that way we can curve either Rock Slide or Widow into Absorbing Man. The rest of this seems very reasonable. Well, you know, as reasonable as the deck with Leech can be. I think Darkhawk needs to be playing Leech right now, chat. I think Darkhawk needs to be playing Leech, because if you're not playing Leech, you're not going to keep up with the blob decks in the format. Is Goliath a permanent Series 5 card? It is not. There's only 3 permanent Series 5 cards currently. They are Kang, Galactus, and Thanos. Silver Shard, thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Fast attacks have become my new favorite deck. It's one of my favorite decks too. It's real sweet.
Oh, snap.
I'll snap Widow into Absorbing Man here. Small chance they're a Kyeria deck, but if they're not a Kyeria deck, this Killmonger is also aces. And if they don't already have Kyeria in hand,
Wind aid
that'd
my
be in potentially a
hand.
very reasonable spot. I think I need to put the other Absorbing Man over here, so that way after I Killmonger, I don't lose this to a Doctor Doom. Did not play around Teenage Warhead. Yikes.
Doom rules all.
Gamers, we just won because of the Miss Marvel nerf. 8 cubes, courtesy of the Miss Marvel nerf. Truly, Christmas is saved.
Snap.
High stakes start now. Honestly, I probably won't have time to energy to play this out later, so I'm gonna play it out. Hope we just peel a Killmonger in the interim.
Wind aid my hand.
Noise. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. Do 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 do. The Aunt May rolls here could easily decide this game. Yeah, we're hoping for our leech to go center. Because we probably have enough points on the left with Korg and Killmonger. Yep. Black Widow is more points on the right. However, Korg is more points on the Darkhawk. I don't know. Probably did. Wait, they just played another Silk? Good gamers? Looks like we're good. We would have lost if that Silk went left.
Victory.
16 to 16. I heard Silk doesn't exist and can't hurt you. Schrader, thank you for the 7 months. Welcome back. Percival Wright, thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm gonna snap Zabu onto here and our hand just having a strong curve. They're at the Thanos deck, but I ain't scared. The more I think about it, the more should have played Mockingbird as a payoff in Patriot that help you go tall rather than wide. Sinister, Brood, Debris, Mysterio, Patriot. Yeah, that's a good shout, Duck. The one card I did miss on my Mockingbird review is that Mockingbird will synergize with Thanos, obviously, too. Yeah, we're in, bud. In it to win it. Alright, you need to draw Killmonger this turn now. Rip. Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose the center by 1. Brutal. Hey, I'm supposed to put the Killmonger here too. I just assume that they always play hard for the center. That's probably the case. The Killmonger had been 1 card sooner, we would have been able to Enchantress plus Shang the Magneto on the last turn. After Killmongering Nova on 5.
Snap.
Thinking about the leak cards, quite a few go directly into Big Stuff Thanos. Yeah, hopefully Big Stuff Thanos is going to be a little bit less of a metagame force by the time all that comes around. A really good opener for us, huh? And they don't have anything else to synergize with their stuff yet? Rock Slider Widow curving eloquently into Absorbing Man feels good. I think this card's definitely a, what's it called, staple at this point? A Hawk staple. Go draw, feels bad, man. Do I want to let them know this is coming? I think so, because this will force their Death and Null out of their hand, which means I can then Enchantress and Shang-Chi on the final turn. Try and lose priority and tag their Deadpool. I don't think losing priority is going to be an option here. Hey, what's going on, Hedge? 6 for the 14 months. Welcome back. So their Deadpool is 8 then, right? Deadpool's still 8 even after it gets Leech Givers. Don't have Leech Brain. The question is, do I want to Darkhawk here or here? I could also just leave this here, so if they play a big one here, I go Shang here, Darkhawk here, and then this is beating just Deadpool center. Oh, we do have priority. Good shout. Probably just this then. Sure not playing right. Goliath destroy.
Victory.
Goliath destroy.
Oh, snap.
I forgot to snap on one. The Goliath destroy gamer is sweating in the proving grounds. X23 to not go right. That the Nico and Demon means their Killmonger is suddenly not good, right? And our Killmonger is better. Put a couple of rocks in their deck here. They Deadpool Venom Center. Yeah, maybe. He's such a lovely split gamers. Oh, I didn't show it off on stream. I bought the Doctor Doom bundle and ended up getting a God split on the Doom. I got gold with green crackle on Mr. Doom. Alright, so they have 3 4-power Deadpools in their hand. Yeah, they can pull it up after we're done. The only time green crackle is good. No, it's good on this one too. It's this split on Doctor Doom actually. I have 2 of them now.
Opponent snapped.
But it's the proving grounds. We can battle. The February cards already had Obsidian Cull tagged as releasing to Series 4, Andrew, so I'd be kind of surprised if there was another one past that released to Series 4. All of the March cards were Series 5 though tagged, so I imagine at least one of those will change to Series 4. Usually how it works. We need Killmonger gamers. I don't think we could win, huh? Killmonger or Darkhawk might have given us a shot. They're gonna Killmonger their deck in play. No, I think it's very unlikely the person with Demon and Deadpool in play is going to play a Killmonger of their own. This takes us to perfect ground, but leave it in here.
Victory.
I mean, even the original Alliance text box isn't very good there, right? Weird. Alright, let's take this one through one more, then we'll show off our Dr. Doom split during the ad break. Got one more for this before our next figure deck.
Oh, snap.
Wait, is this the same person?
Opponent snapped.
Alright, I want to go back and play. It's so weird not to feel like someone's Q-sniping us. Because this person... Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I meant to concede. I hit next. I just don't like... We had this happen yesterday, too. We beat someone in the Proving Grounds, and then we queued up, and they were playing in Silver 2 despite having just lost the Proving Grounds. So they queued into us there despite having a Silver ticket, and then moved up and queued in Silver when we moved up to Silver as well. Really strange. Must be someone hanging out trying to grief, right?
Snap.
I mean, that's not about two little players, chat. It's two different queues. It's someone that explicitly wanted to play with us. Alright, we've now played against Destroy twice in a row, so this is the part where I insinuate that the metagame is now all Destroy, right? That's how that works. So, the thing that makes it not a coincidence, Duck, is the fact that we beat them in the Proving Grounds, and they already had a Silver ticket, and they decided to move up to Silver when we also moved up to Silver. So they didn't need to play in the Proving Grounds, because they already had silver tickets. And then when they lost in the proving grounds, they randomly decided to change queues. That's the unlikely part. It's not like we queued into the same person 2 rounds in a row in silver or 2 rounds in a row in gold, and like they were sitting on a bunch of tickets. Like they were playing the lower game mode despite having higher game mode tickets and then moved up with us. Yes, and they also emoted us a bunch to add to it all. Okay, so if I don't Killmonger, they're not going to be able to play into the center because they've already burned their Killmonger. Hey, it's just leech into Magneto, right? I think we're actually dead here. I guess I can Shang. Yeah, they can move Jeff. Maybe Shang gets us out of it. There's worlds where this wins the game. Alright, and then thankfully we win because we leeched their Punisher. Do you think this is the first time in the history of Marvel Snap those words have been said? And now we win because we leeched their Punisher? It's a brand new sentence.
Oh, snap.
What's going on, Kryptonian? Thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Hey, Steely, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. I don't want to put my Korg or my Nova into Stark Tower because this is a Killmonger matchup on both sides. Put Black Widow into there, though, obviously. Does the deck you play dictate the opponents you are playing against at all? No. The things that are considered when it comes to matchmaking in Marvel Snap are your internal MMR, your collection level, and your visible rank.
All systems go.
Your deck choice only dictates your ability to distinguish confirmation bias. Big true, big true. LOL. I do not believe we can win the game. Okay, mighty close though. Mighty close.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Call Obsidian be played in tandem with Ebony. I would assume no, Adam. I would assume you have to like start the turn with a 1-drop in whatever path you're trying to deploy Cult to. It's really kind of weird to me how many people keep talking about Cannonball hitting Blob in my leaked card review video. Like, just not thinking about the fact that, like, you don't get to pick which card he moves. I think Cannonball's probably, like, the weakest / least interesting card coming up in the next 2 months. Yeah, Kairia as well, but... Yeah, unironically, his design is like, what if we made Stegron more expensive? I don't know. Maybe they think Stegron is better than he is. Yes, if I was a gambling man, I'd put money on Cannonball being a Series 4 for March. Backslide is so brutal. I guess we would have died even with Rockslide, huh? Would have only been able to put 8 over here. I did not see Glenn Jones's answer to this about the Stegron buff that got rolled back. But I would just assume, like many things, it's one of the things they're testing internally to consider. Which, honestly, them considering Stegron to a 4/7 feels like a bigger deal generically than the specific power level of Stegron. Because we don't really have cards that have text boxes like that that also cost 4 mana, or have 7 power for 4 mana, right? Like usually utility 4s 4 6s. Started following you at Snap Happened. Were you a competitive player in other card games? Yeah, when I was young and dumb, I used to fly around the country to play Magic the Gathering. Emphasis on the dumb part. Now I'm no longer young. To give some, let's call them fun context and numbers. One of the years that I was traveling to play Magic competitively, I finished second on the tournament circuit that I was playing on. And come tax time, when I got all my paperwork together, I had made $21,000 in prize money and some other small sponsored things for the year. And when it came to totaling my expenses, I had spent $19,000 on cards, sleeves, gas, hotels, airplanes. And basically, what I'm trying to tell you, the moral of this story is, I turned a profit. What's this? It's also important to understand that, like, I didn't play or travel or do that because I thought it was going to be a job. Like, I was working full-time as well at the time in a traditional job, and it was like, I got to travel around the country and play a game, you know, over half the weekends in a year that I was mostly enjoying. And it didn't cost me money. But it's traveling and doing stuff competitively is a hobby / thing that you do for the thrill of it. No one's really turning it into a real career. Like if you look at, like, the top grossing players tournament winnings in Magic the Gathering's history, they made like $1 million over the course of like 20 plus years. Which, like, sounds like a lot, but $1 million divided by 20, that's like 50 grand a year, right? Which is a living wage in some places, but not all of them. And that money doesn't come consistently spread out 50 grand a year over the course of the year. It comes in big chunks. All right, gamers, let's take an ad break. We'll go ahead and dive on in to our next viewer deck. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. YouTube gamers, consider tapping the like button. There's over 300 of you there and only 100 button pressers so far. Let's pump those numbers up. Yeah, we can show off the Doom Split. Do I have any expensive or rare Magic cards? I do not. I sold them all because they're worth money. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. Also, because I know people have a vested interest in the contents of my front room at this point, we did have our seasonal changing of the gnomes. So the Christmas winter gnomes have been retired, and the Valentine's Day gnomes are now here. Home Depot. Eight, 29. I have 29 times 6 pixel variants. What is that? Almost 180? 174? 174 pixel variants, gamers. And it's easy. It's easy for me to count them because I'm not a heathen, so I've never split them. So I could just search pixel and then count the rows and multiply by 6. Uncle Magician, thank you for the third of the year. Welcome back. That's a good question, actually. Did anybody know how many pixel variants are in the game? What's going on, Tokyo? Thank you for the 49 months. Welcome back. Upgrade them all to green. Nah, I don't upgrade my cards to green anymore. It's too much work for a too little game. Snapfan said there's 214. Are there 214 released, though? Or are some of those still just data mines? I'm gonna play Black Panther for the first time in a while. Should we try and get a premium split here? I wanna give him one roll.
Infinity.
Hit me, brood. Rip. I technically still have boosters, but I didn't get 6,000 free gold for being a scam artist, so I'm not gonna dispute on upgrading him more right now. What else do I wanna do here? The $30 bundle had a typo in the gold contents on the Marvel Snap web shop. So a bunch of people bought it hoping they would just give them the extra gold, and then they did just give them the extra gold. So a bunch of people got 10,000 gold for $30 plus the variants. Anger friendly, thank you for the primer, appreciate that. Oh, just think I needed a salty snack, and got some pretzels right here. Dakin could be fun. Do you want to be a Dakin? Everyone, Dakin deck, I have to play MODOK as well, though, right? Oh, I get to play with my new Odin split. Yeah, let's do that. Look at all my banger splits, chat. All right, I'm gonna roll a Black Panther one more time. This deck's just all bangers. I can't have this ugly Black Panther in here. 10-star, thank you for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Black Lion Chess, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. What's going on, Edgar? Thanks for the brand new primer. Appreciate the support. Come on, Brood. All right, I'm gonna call Crackle good enough. Better upgrade. I do use my keys for variants. I get most spotlight variants these days. Let's go again. Thanks for the minis, Wilker.
Infinity.
Purple border at least. We do have boosters for up to one more roll. Maybe we'll think about it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want my last couple of cards to be here. Do I want to do like Ironheart stuff? Wave. Is Wave good? I don't know that Wave is good. Psylocke and Zabu would let us Wong into Shuri cleanly. But I also don't know that that's great. We could go more meme and play something like Okoye to get a chance to make these bigger too. DRK, thank you for the prep. Oh, I like White Tiger, and I got a sick White Tiger split. So we can just do like Wong, Tiger, Odin stuff sometimes. I like Okoye as like a 2-drop to fill curve. Let's do that. By the way, Whiskey, if you're hanging out, I think I don't think I saw your deck list, right? So we just played the Rocks and Hawks one. I didn't get a code in the thing. It's paging Whiskey. If you dropped it to me, I didn't see it. Let me know in chat or Discord. Mother of God. Already get bullied by a Juggernaut or something, chat. I can feel it. Or a Spider-Man. A Spider-Man. We're getting bullied by a Spider-Man. We have priority. Thank you, Forge.
Wakanda forever! Wakanda forever!
Yang Chi! Never heard of him. Also dead to Spider-Man. Bunka Polaris! Oh no! Oh no!
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
That was not the head we needed to cut off, Zola. Can you believe the audacity of this opponent having one of the 12 cards that interacted with us? What a setup. How dare they?
Snap!
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, Whiskey. Thank you.
Opponent snapped.
And they're free rolling the crap out of those, huh? It's a turn early. I think it's White Tiger into like Forge Deathstrike here, right? Clear out the left.
Escaped.
Welcome back, Seatbelts. Thanks for hanging out. One of the cards that interacts with... I mean, we were beating both pieces of interaction that game. They needed, like, Leech or Cosmo.
Oh, snap. Opponent snapped.
Yeah, Second Dinner is on record saying Leech should never be too popular of a card. So... One could assume that they understand the current environment is problematic.
Wind, aid my hand.
Wakanda forever.
That gives me priority. Probably a win.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Wakanda forever.
Shang-Chi me, Daddy.
Victory.
Oh, my body was fully prepared for Tarnax to give them Shang-Chi. Some days you're the pigeons, other days you're the statues. So far it's been I don't know, we'll call it a good day. It's maybe we've probably been above average. What are our stats on the day? Any viewer deck day where we're above 30% win rate is a solid day. We have a 38% win rate right now, chat. Batting above average. They have a 1-3-4. It's actually really good for them. Now they could roll the Nico change location mode. Wait, we're waiting on a Arnim Zola here so we can Shuri. Rude. The next OTA changed text completely. I believe so. All right, they have a lot of forges. Deathstrike kills everything on the left. I'm not sure we could win the game. Rip. Wait, unfortunately, because Deathstrike's only 8 and not 16, she can't kill the Collector now. The non-subs make a difference to you if I watch on YouTube or Twitch. If the platform is all the same to you, watching on Twitch is more beneficial to me personally. But watching on YouTube is definitely better than not watching at all.
Wakanda forever!
Anything we can do, they can do
Wakanda
better.
forever!
They can do anything better than us. The Rogue won him that game. We'd have been able to make a big death strike. We'd have been able to send her across the board with Zola. Worth pointing out how good the Collector was there. Are you planning to make a video on the February and March cards? Yeah, it's in the stream title. Check it out. Published this morning.
Oh, snap.
213 collector post nerf seems useless. Yeah, exactly. You understand? There were people unironically cutting this card from the Loki deck, by the way. I think I'm just going Shuri into Deathstrike into Zola here. I think because they're a rogue deck, I'm just not going to screw with the Wong. Quinjet does work with new Loki. They actually explicitly changed how transform cards work, so it would still work. Which I think was a really weird thing for them to do. Yeah, I agree. The collector is still very large in the Loki deck. All the cards... Loki doesn't enable collector anymore, but all the cards you want to play to enable Loki also still enable the collector. So the deck, the cards still have synergy in the same deck. It's just, you know, the collector doesn't incidentally get double digits every single game just because you happen to Loki. The shame they're gonna retreat here. It does make it easier to get your collector not shanked, which in turn makes shank better in Loki for the mirrors. Hey, look, chat, we got to kill the collector because of the nerf. I gave him the super flow back. I'm a giver, chat. We do have priority, so I'm just going up to 16 on either side, which is fine. Oh, you know what? Should we have Absorbing Man in this deck?
Are ye worthy?
Maybe we should have Absorbing Man in this deck. So we can...
Worthy.
So we can Absorbing Man Zola to Zola him around the board.
Wakanda forever.
Got him.
Victory.
Drop Tiger for it. Ah, I think Tiger's pretty important. And Wog into Tiger into Absorbing Man Tiger is also fine. It'd probably have to be like a Koye. Just make the deck bigger and greedier.
Oh, snap.
We're definitely gonna magic the Shuri's Lab. I'm gonna wait one turn on Nico. Nice, super rewarded here. Is Forge on Whiteout Room better? No, I'm not gonna contest the Whiteout Room. They're gonna fill it next turn. Ow! Wog is safe in Crimson Cosmos, yeah. They're playing Bishop. That's an interesting one. I could draw Lady Deathstrike or Black Panther next turn. And if we miss, we'll just make a big black cat, I guess. Or Odin. Odin would be funny too, yeah. How big is White Tiger after we Odin Wong Shuri? How big is White Tiger? Like, actually pretty big, right?
Are ye worthy? Are ye worthy?
At 16? Is Zola better? Is it Zola or is it White Tiger? Well, I only get 2 cats is the problem, right? I think I do this to try and dodge. Oh, they don't have Shang-Chi. Zola's funnier.
Hail Hydra! Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Ah, we'd have won if a tiger went left. Sedge. Zola has not been kind to us today, Chip.
Snap.
Just get rid of this. Alright, they have a Shuri, which is actually just, like, not very useful for them, right? I believe we have died. We get to kill a Wog on our way out the door.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
You could replace Electro with Ironheart. At what point in any of the games you've been watching would Ironheart have been the difference between victory and defeat? Genuinely curious. A lack of Ironheart isn't why this deck lost. This deck is bad because even when you don't get disrupted, your Zola often ends in flips and you miss them and then you die. And the other side of it is even if things do come together for you, there's just an incredible range of disruptive cards your opponent can play. Like Marvel Snap has just turned into too many tech cards in every single deck for a deck like this to ever just be remotely reasonably playable, unfortunately. Like, this is a style of deck that like a year ago we played and got some laughs and got some occasional wins with periodically, but we're just so far gone from those formats. There's just so many tech cards in every single deck. All right, gamers, I'm gonna hit the add button. We're gonna go ahead and come back with another viewer pile here in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Which non-season pass card from February, March do you think goes in? Do you think goes in bounce? I don't know that any of those cards go in bounce, really. I guess maybe there's a Hitmonkey bounce spell. I said non-season pass. There's a Hitmonkey bounce spell that maybe wants Black Swan. So this deck list is really, really close to the one we played earlier that has decent stats. And I just don't know that we should be taking the changes in here over this. Like, it feels like we just have a worse version of this. Like, I would accept Juggernaut as a card worth trying, but like, you definitely need Shang and Mobius to play this archetype right now. I think these numbers are just way too fair in order to not be playing those. No, I articulated that Black Swan is the one that maybe wants to go in bounce, but yes, she's a season. I don't know if there's any other cards that want to go in bounce. GTTs. Like, you don't, that's not really a good way to approach deck building. It's like, you don't look at your deck and go, okay, which of these new cards fit in? Like, if a card incidentally fits, then play it, but otherwise. Yeah, the power creep and average numbers of this format is just too big for not to not be playing powerful deck cards. And this deck just can't keep up with Loki or Black Knight Sarah stuff without Mobius. Nico Minaru is definitely a card I want to cut from this deck. This is Whiskey Jack submission, is that it? Whiskey, are you here? We need Mobius in this deck for it to be playable. Who would you like to cut for Mobius? I think Stegron, Arrow, or Juggernaut are all reasonable candidates. I think I'm full up for today, Zach. I've got 3 more after this one. That'll probably get us through the end of the stream. Monday, we're gonna be doing deck submissions on Mondays and Thursdays is my plan. Feature location days are a good way to do deck submissions. Is Loki a reasonable deck after the nerf? None of the Loki deck stats are particularly impressive after the nerf, but they also weren't particularly impressive before the nerf, so I'm not actually sure how much it changed. Why do you need Mobius? You need Mobius because this deck doesn't have the numbers to keep up with Sarah or Loki. Neo10 said, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. Whiskey said maybe Arrow. That was going to be my cut. Alright, let's do it. I do think this deck with the appropriate tech cards is good enough that I'm going to go ahead and play it inside of gold, though. Not a best deck in the format by any means, but I think it's reasonably competitive. Yeah, B, maybe even B+. I mean, a lot of the state of the current tech cards and everything, Holy Cats, is literally just the result of Blob. Blob is mostly power crept all of the decks out of the format that just want to make, like, mid-rangey style numbers. Or even good numbers, right? Like, even decks that were making genuinely good numbers just don't keep up with what Blob does. The most common Luke Cage deck right now is Cerebro 3, so until proven otherwise, that's what I'm tentatively putting them on. How do you think second dinner might adjust Blob? I think they'll adjust it to not be so fucking big. Hot take. Oh, they have magic, said. They're using magic there, though. They're not using it on Ant Maze. Although I guess Ant Maze they can use on Cerebro, right? This is my general reminder that I really dislike when people in chat start speculating on possible changes for cards. Please don't do it. Thank you, thank you. It's just not a constructive, useful bit of thing to be doing. Marvel Snap is really fun, doo-da, doo-da. Marvel Snap is really fun, oh, the doo-da day. Doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo, beep, 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 doo-doo-doo-doo. I mean, they don't have a lot of points on the board yet, but that's gonna change when Cerebro happens, right?
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
I made the mistake of buying the bundle through the mobile app instead of on the website because I didn't think they would reward bad faith actors for trying to scam their typo. Valuable lesson learned. In the future, I will take full advantage of any human error in my favor. As is always the case, nice guys finish last, gamers. If you missed it, the bundle on Second Dinner's website had the wrong price listed, or the wrong gold listed for the price, and they're giving everybody that bought it with the wrong thing listed the extra gold. So if you bought the bundle on their website in this very small time window yesterday, you're gonna get an extra 6,000 gold. And anybody else that didn't buy it during that window, have a big old cup of get fucked, Buttercup. Yeah, say bigger. Every day I die a little more.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
How do they win a second Beth? Involves like Shang-Chi? Oh, they're shaking the center, right?
Victory.
Usually, this deck has a hard time winning a second Beth.
Snap.
It's a funny one. I was just snapping because I wanted to snap on one. Cards that are leech do not have an on-reveal effect, and Wolf does not jump to them. Ha! An amusing set of locations. Yeah, I would assume Iron Man is one of these face-down cards with Ravonna being in their deck. Want to trigger the last turn? I think I might honestly want to shake the monster, right? We lost the priority flip. That's sad. They could have Quake. Yeah, that messes everything up. Oh, fuck it. Probably die to a Valkyr. What's going on, Conxander? Thanks for the primer. Appreciate it. Crimson Antherite, thank you for the 7 months. What's her last card? Could be Shang, could be Iron Man. Sentinel? Okay. So we've seen this bug a couple of times now, where Mobius actually doesn't let Miles's cost go back up now. Is that a bug? I'm pretty sure that's a bug. I don't believe it always worked that way. Against Leech, let's call it a feature. Fair. Do I want to fill the white hot room? I think I do. Baxter and I have both of these. Yeah, I guess I should have, Juggernaut it as well. Leech was their play. How do they beat this? I don't think they do, right?
Victory.
The actual only games we've lost here are the ones where we've let ourselves get beat by Valkyrie, right? It's the only card that's actually won them games of Marvel Stat. That one's good for us generically. You think they're gonna play something in the middle? I feel like they want to get points into here, right? What a coin flip here. Nailed it. Oh, Craven Miles fast forward action. Miles is getting all hot and bothered by this shit. He's like, put me in, coach, I'm ready. He's radiating.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
In magic and to turn 7. That is correct. Spider-Man no longer grabs unrevealed cards. Need 29 middle to win. I mean, we're just not going to win the middle, right? We just assume they milk us there. Do I want to move Jeff the baby land shark to the center? I don't think so, because I want to get to 15 here. Oh, wow, they Valk to the left. I don't think I had any way to win that, right? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I was expecting them to Valk my Craven in the center, but they just want to play for all three. Alright, comes down to the last one. We should dispute so many 4-cubers to their Valks, chat. It would be less close.
This just in.
I agree that Cerebro 2 is the best of the Cerebro variations. I think it's only okay at that, but it's definitely the best of them. We can keep magic off of killed this turn, it'd be a big deal. Oh, they have priority. I'm dumb. Wasn't magic anyways, but I'm still dumb. I'm not gonna want to hit things. Aren't I a giver, chat? Good priority coin flip to lose. Why does the priority coin flip matter here? What am I missing? Oh, you meant the previous turn, sure. I lose the Cerebro Mystique plus another 3-power thing. Oh.
Victory.
So, that was the slog, gamers. It's our first run of gold, right? Yeah, we're gonna play at least one more match with this, but it's almost time for ads, so let's do that so they don't have to happen in the middle of the round. When we get back, we're gonna play the second round of gold with this deck. Thanks for checking it out. Don't go anywhere. YouTube gamers, almost 350 of you, only 150 like button pressers. Let's bump those rookie numbers up, huh? Oh, they upped the tokens in this. If you're someone that wants to convert gold into collector's tokens, this is a good rate of gold into collector's tokens. Someone that doesn't have 62,000 tokens sitting in your vat. That's a fine pickup. I mean, good Hercules decks don't really exist, but yeah, the Phoenix Force one is probably the least bad. How much is 100 gold worth of tokens? So the base rate for tokens is 1,400 gold gets you 1,000 tokens. That's the Token Tuesday rate. So loosely, 4,200 gold typically gets you 3,000 tokens. So there's a 1,000 token bonus in that package in the shop. Jonah, thank you for the brand new Prime. I appreciate that. Honestly, someone commenting it's the first season they're a higher rank than me. I think I'm just gonna let my rank decay for a season or two. Because your MMR normalizes a little bit each season, so if I stop playing, this'll decay. Because one of the reasons I don't play a lot of ladder is we're at an MMR/rank rating currently, where like when I play ladder, I typically will only play against like the very small subset of people. Like I'll play 10 matches against like 5 or 6 people. Yeah, it doesn't decay very quickly, Gap. But if I just like spend a couple of months playing Conquest, we can come out the other side. Just stop retreating when you're going to lose. I just don't enjoy playing that way, Weens. I don't want to sit there and like actually throw. I'd rather just let it decay. My kingdom for the round timers to be shorter in the first two rounds of Marvel Snap. I'm just gonna go ahead and learn their deck here. We're gonna trade a cube for information. So, Warrior Falls, Death Domain, Destroy deck probably favored here. Let's just try and confirm they're a Destroy deck and then we'll bounce. Is there an OTA this week? There is not. OTA is 1 week from today. You can always come into my chat and type !OTA to find out when the next scheduled patch and OTA update is.
Opponent snapped.
Wolverine does basically confirm they're a Destroy deck.
Escaped.
They snap, I'm leaving again. They didn't, sweet. That's actually really good for us, right? We have priority, please. Can I win a 50-50? Please? 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 Please, I've been so good! Nice. Winning the 50-50 means I get to rip Wolverine out of here. Blow him up.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Honestly, I might have been right to snap on that 50-50 win. a Mobius here. Just in case they have death.
Enough said, bub.
Stagger to mess it up again. Chat, are you, like, do you not understand how priority works? Don't answer that. I know the answer is most of you don't. Oh, gamers.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, fuck me. I should have spread out more to play for priority, and every pass so I could try and mess them up again here. I shouldn't have played Mobius. I should have played both Miles and spread out across the board.
Escaped.
I only just wish our opponent wasn't clearly doing something else in addition to playing Marble Snap. The incredible amounts of long waiting here on the first couple turns of the game. It's very annoying.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
Maybe I should have played into the Forge so I could have a guaranteed Sentinel for 2 to jockey for priority better. Having priority on key turns seems very important in this matchup. My turn to get a freebie from locations, I guess. Just beat a 50 power blob with the Havoc deck, locked them out with Goose and Cosmo. Nice. Yeah, being able to like force them into a particular lane and then not being able to contest the other two is one way you keep up there. Going on, Max said, appreciate the over 5 years. Welcome back.
Said, bub.
It's a long, long time. The problem here is they kind of have incentives to play on both sides. If I snap here, this is the last game we're playing, and I don't know that I'm at a point where I want to do that. It's priority. Hey, Distortion, thanks for the over 3 years. Welcome back. War Machine like a Mega Jeff, or do you not understand something? Yeah, it basically makes all your cards have Jeff's effect for the turn after you play him.
Enough said, bub.
What he does. Can I snap them now?
Oh, snap.
I think I want to snap. I don't know. Yeah, it's an anti-Professor X card, anti-lockdown card, Deathu. Oh, they gotta... I don't know how big their death is, because Marvel Snap is a game that doesn't have an interface that tells me any of these things. Like, this 2 destroyed doesn't count this blowing up once and this blowing up twice. I also don't know how big Null is. Null's fucking huge. But they have, no, I mean death. They have a second death in their hand from cloning vents. And I've also had 2 destroyed. I believe the death is 1. This beats Death Null, I think? No? I don't know. I don't care. Not Null? Just Death? Oh, the death was just cheaper than I expected. Wow, we'd have actually won if I would have put the Nightcrawler on the right. I don't know that we can know that though. But we would have only won that with the Nightcrawler on the right because for some reason they danced their Nico into the Nord dimension instead of just playing it there directly. Sorry, my mouth said that made the noises how big death is. Obviously, I'm referring to the variable part of death that we don't know because it's not visually represented anywhere on the screen in an accurate and reasonable manner. One of those things that's derived information that should be provided by the client, but simply isn't. Isn't a tough match. I mean, our deck's probably shit, so like most matchups are bad. I don't know. These decks they just don't. I feel like decks like this one that we're playing, just the games that they win, you eke out by virtue of Shang-Chi or Magneto stealing games or Morbius. Like your tech cards kinda sometimes steal you a game and they save the rest of your cards from just being incredibly embarrassing. Like the raw power level of what this core of cards is doing is just not high enough. In a different Marvel Snap format, maybe that's not the case, but in this one, the Kingpin nerf hurt it quite. I think it's completely idiotic to refer to the Kingpin change as a nerf. Kingpin is an objectively much better card after his change than before his change. Yeah, there are some rare, weird, niche cases where, like, your Magneto could get a blowout with old Kingpin, but also, like, reasonable, good players were playing differently around old Kingpin to fill his path, and you weren't getting Magneto blowouts with them anyways. Like, old Kingpin generated some big dopamine games where when your opponent's draw didn't come together or they played poorly around your cards, you got to blow them out. So, like, those are the ones that your lizard brain remembers, but... yeah. Alright. Cerebro 3, eh? Our Marvel Snap cards we're allowed to play. Let's do it, huh? It's noteworthy. They are all linked or gold, so, like, individually, most of these cards are reasonable. Nova Voda is an interesting choice in here. They have infinite gold tickets. Let's burn some of them. Is... my body's quite ready to get Galactus. Does this beat Doctor Doom? How do I beat Doctor Doom? Is it just this? This loses to them playing a big thing on the right though, right? So I'm only going up to 28, and they're at 25. No, I just have to play a really big thing over there, huh? Jeff mid, Mystique right. No, I think I need the points here in case they play something big. What planet we're living on that's a winning play, but here we are.
Victory.
Something to keep in mind when playing in Sandman. We're going to want to prioritize keeping Jeff in hand whenever we have any other plays, because Jeff is the second card we can play while Sandman is out. Yes, the Miss Marvel change does make her notably worse in the opponent's archetype.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, I want to play out the Wasp. I'm just not sure where. Probably here. If we'd have hit Cerebro, we would have beaten Odin here, but unfortunately we did not. Not gonna bother retreating later. The first game showed us the opponent has never retreated before, so we'll just save everybody some time. What's going on, Howard? Thanks for the almost year and a half. Welcome back. Howdy, Freeman. Instructional YouTube series when? Absolutely never. Educationally focused videos are both more work and generate less views and revenue. Welcome to reality.
Snap.
Victory.
Retreated. They must have a ramp card. Is Blob the only way to be competitive? There are a number of Marvel stat decks that have reasonable stats at the moment. Blob has the best stats, but there are a handful of others that are vying for competition with it. We'll have an updated Best Decks video published tomorrow morning on the channel. All the editors putting it together right now. I assume they're about to play a ramp card since they stayed for the snap. I think War Machine will play around Sandman and Electra ongoings. I would assume so, Slow Joe. It's worded like Jeff, and Jeff plays around those effects. That's just good sequencing right there, chat. Good, clean sequencing right there. I think Blob has the best stats because it's easiest to play. Do you think there is a better deck out there? Now, the Blob decks are much better than the rest of the format by a solid margin. Good to know that they have Shang-Chi in their pile of cards, by the way.
I am Iron Man.
I think that's relevant in this matchup ever.
All systems go.
They beat 12 middle. They could. It's like Miss Marvel plus Jeff.
I am Iron Man.
Victory.
Well, I spent 2 hours last night working on putting together a Best Decks video, and the editor's going to spend another couple hours putting it together today. So I'm not going to just tell you the fruits of all my labor without at least getting a view out of it. Tomorrow morning on the YouTube channel. We'll go live at like 8 Central. Alright, two other face-down cards are Shang and Arrow. You want to put together a Cerebro 4 deck? Well, you're in luck. Our next viewer submission is actually a Cerebro 4 deck. What type of position do you sleep in? That is, in fact, an incredibly weird question. That was probably wrong. We lose to the Doctor Doom that they have. I'm gonna leave because spending one more cube here is not good because then I'm 5-3 as opposed to 6-3. So I'm gonna retreat and then we'll just snap on one this next game and we'll snap on one the next game. We'll try and win one of the next two.
Oh, snap.
Alright, now you have 3 shots to win the game. Match. Maybe I'm supposed to play Cerebro this turn, actually, and then go, like, Wasp Valkyr on the last turn. Hey, Deferred, thank you for the 13 months. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Probably dead here. Got 2 more shots after this one, though.
Doom rules all.
Yeah, if we had to draw Jeff, we might have had a shot. I think I want to play Luke Cage on turn 2 here, so just the proving grounds. Oh, this is gold. I'm not going to be able to typically play Cerebro plus another card. Oh, I should have put it Cerebro here, right? So that way I could balk both of these. My brain is bad. Play this out because they can sandman this turn. Cerebro 3 still not good. I don't think this deck's ever been good, no. It's fine. Like, it's a deck that plays... Oh, I was gonna say it plays a bunch of tech cards, but this build actually really isn't playing that many tech cards, huh?
Duels all.
Hey. Draw Iron Man next turn. I guess we have a couple of draws at it still. If I were to put the Bast in the right path, we'd be so much better off here. Or the Cerebro. Cerebro, Magic, Bast should have all gone to the same path to get Valkyried. Couldn't we play Jeff left as well? Why do I want to play Jeff this turn? There's still another turn. I'm only gonna get to play one card next turn, so. Might as well be one card plus Jeff. We get Iron Man middle. Yeah, maybe. I thought about that. Iron Man middle plus Mystique Jeff middle is 20.
I am Iron Man.
That was probably the better play. 'Cause now I just lose to Magneto. Do we lose to Magneto? Yeah, chat, they play Magneto on the right, and they go to 28. And then I'm losing to 12 in the middle and 28 on the right. Sorry, they actually go to 23. Magneto's plus 7, because they lose the Marvel bonus. They lose it by a singular point. Oh my gosh, did they play for the left? We can beat that.
I am Iron Man.
Didn't have him. And Arrow right didn't beat us here, because if they Arrow right, they lose the Marvel bonus there, so she's only plus 4. Alright, Cerebro 3 slogged out the first game. Let's go ahead and take our ad break, and we'll see how it does in the second match when we get back. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. YouTube gamers, we're 20 likes off of 200 on today's stream. Can you press the button if you haven't already? Thank you, thank you. Yeah, the Miss Marvel change was a noted downgrade to her inside of Ramp for sure. I'm gonna run to the restroom. Beep, beep.
Oh, snap.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, Hopeless. Welcome back. Why couldn't we have had War Machine last meta, right, Precipic? Asking the real questions. A vibe on Bash for a turn or two here still. That seems good for us, yeah.
Snap.
Think Kelton favors us. They launched Blob with anti-aero tech. Their counters are a bit behind the meta. I think calling Blob anti-aero tech is just one of the silliest things I've read on Twitch this week. And that's saying something. No, I just missed that Mockingbird's an easy included Thanos, because I'm just not playing that archetype. We might be in the business of pulling our own rug here, chat. Not anymore. We need to make a baby Nimrod.
All hail Hydra!
And we would have won. I just can't know that they're gonna Zola Dakin instead of popping the Nimrod, right? I think it's right to Valk the Nimrod every time. And we Cerebro's one of our bottom two cards, we just have to leave.
Escaped.
I don't know. I'm hoping that by the time Mockingbird releases, maybe they'll just finally adjust Thanos so the stones count as starting in your deck. That's what they should have done instead of changing Quinjet back in the day.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna build up a Valkyrie path over here where they're likely to destroy Deadpool and make something bigger. What do you do in your review of the new cards video? I just talk about places that the new cards could potentially be good. Okay, this time I'm gonna learn my lesson. I'm gonna pull the rug out from under him, right? I think we feel more positive on Courage against the last two spotlights. Yeah, I think this month overall is kind of just a lot of stinkers. Like, I think Beta Ray Bill's probably a novel, neat card. Yeah, both the upcoming season pass cards are bangers too. After we had 2 months of misses on season pass cards, so we've got 2 upcoming ones that are good. So this is like a really little thing, but I'm gonna explicitly bast not in Wakanda because I want to Valkyrie one of the paths where they're setting up their destroy stuff, and they're not gonna set up destroy stuff in Wakanda, and I want to Valk wherever my bast ends up at. I also think their bigger build of destroy is less likely to be a Killmonger version. So I pivot and play for that now. Wasp works not only with Valk, but also with Bast. I'm excited for Meek. Yeah, Meek's just the type of card that's full power crept by Blob, so the format doesn't change for him. I don't know if I could snap them in here, honestly. Our hand's kind of awkward. No Valk, no Iron Man, no Mystique. Not sure we're gonna have enough stats. The Raft's not guaranteed to be useful for our deck. Yeah, we're actually gonna miss a draw because we played Sentinel. There could be a world where we set up a Valk win in one path, and then a Hulk win in another, or like an Iron Man win in one path, and a Hulk win in another. Oh no, my Hulk costs 1. Oh, they are a Killmonger deck. I wasn't expecting that, but that's good for us. This was the game. It's 12 to 6 over here. It's 9 to 8 in the middle. It's 14, 17 to 5 here.
Victory.
I will say, was it Ray? Ray, were you the one that sent this one in? This has been the best feeling build of Cerebro 3 that I've played. I like that it's not just this giant mess of reactive tech cards, and that we have a bunch of things that proactively play to the board. The reason why a lot of Cerebro 3 builds feel bad, in my opinion, is because they just don't get enough actual numbers on the board. And Wasp goes a long way towards helping that out too, right? Where it's like, okay, this is a card that I like put down and is worth stats. Quake could be fine. The problem with Quake kind of has the same problem that other tech cards do, though, which is like you can't play her out proactively on curve or you don't want to. Mobius being good right now definitely helps this deck a little bit. Agree with that. Iron Man in the middle here next turn, honestly. They could be also setting up for Zola, though. I'm gonna set this up on the right because it's better if they decide to Zola us.
I am Iron Man.
Playing Bast gives me the flexibility to play Wasp and Valk in different paths. Yeah, I agree, Precipic. I think a lot of the builds of this archetype are just like super greedy, and I like a lot of the little choices this build is elected to make. We do have priority. Man, I wish I had played Sentinel out instead of Jeff last turn. I wasn't thinking about drawing Cerebro. I think I'm doing this. If I would have played Sentinel last turn, I'd have 15 in the center instead of 10. Oh, I'd have won if I hadn't made that mistake. I played Jeff because I wanted the flexibility to not commit my power, but I could have just played another thing. I was too caught up in Wasp, Valk, Sentinel being my last play, but I didn't think about Cerebro coming off the top and changing what I wanted to do. This location is significantly better for them than us if we can't draw Mobius. I don't envision Quake solving any problems that the Bastion Texas deck has. Afternoon, Dwight. I'm free 3 for 3 on infinite tickets with the Phoenix Hercules deck. Hey, thank you for glad you're having fun with it, and thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Okay, so with them... Oh, that's interesting. No, I can't run pull, never mind. With them playing Dakin here, I'm definitely committing Mystique into this path. Did we burn Elysium? Yeah, it's actually a good shout.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
I was too late on that. Yeah, I should have Scarlet Witch the Elysium last turn. 100% should have done that last turn. I do this over here and just hope to peel Iron Man, I think. Also, after playing these games with Scarlet Witch today, I can't imagine Quake is better than Scarlet Witch in this deck. I would be shocked. Scarlet Witch has just been so good. Oh, it's a card that can scam me into staying. They have 2 more shards, though. So this is only 42, and this is 48. We lose to Venom or Killmonger. We lost this game because I didn't Scarlet Witch on 4. Right, Scarlet Witch on 4. I don't think they have enough tempo to win their game. Let's make this a game.
Opponent snapped.
Not a particularly exciting forge for them. Good for us. Oh, that's such a bad beat. I think without Valkyrie, they're a better magic deck than us, and I'm not going to give them a free limbo. think my statement's still true. I think we just do this, and then next turn we have Iron Man into Mystique Iron Man, and we play for left and right. Yeah, they might even magic for us, is accurate. People telling me odds to draw Cerebro. Do I need to draw Cerebro to win this game? I don't think we do, right?
I am Iron Man.
They're more likely to play for here because they don't want to contest the Iron Man path, right?
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
Good regardless there. Yeah, but we won with Cerebro being the last card of the deck. Like I said a second ago, we didn't need him to win this game. Not at all.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm actually really glad we decided to play this list. Thanks for the submission, Ray. Ray told me we could bail to Cerebro 2 at the last minute. But I'm glad we didn't. This build has a lot of really good choices in it. Feels like someone looked at this archetype and was like, hey, how do we fix the clunky problems that it has? It isn't just like playing a bunch of tech cards that generate dopamine. It's like actually playing out to the board with a curve and has like a real game plan with the Wasp Ass stuff. To all the people asking me about other shitty tech cards right now, one of the reasons I think this build explicitly feels good is because it's not just playing a bunch of tech cards. It's playing a bunch of cards that could choose to proactively play out to the board. What a game. That's right. We can get into here, right?
Oh, snap.
Who's Magic better for here? I think it's better for me. I think I want to take the bar with no name out of play. Hopefully they Ghost Rider the raft this turn. And Valk just shoves them in a trash can. This is 22. This is 15, 19. Yeah, I think this is the blade in the middle.
Opponent snapped.
I am Iron Man.
Minions to me.
And that sucks. They're boomer snapping in a good position. I mean, they boomer snapped after I said I was gonna Iron Man when they lost to my other play. I don't know. They're probably not. Most people aren't ghosting, but definitely feels incredibly bad to lose a coin flip like that. If I would have played Cerebro Sentinel, it would have been 15. Oh, I guess we lose the Cerebro Sentinel game, right? Right? We would have died there too?
Escaped.
I'm gonna be honest, gamers. I'm just really not feeling it today. I've got 2 more deck submissions. Who sent me Cerebro 4 and the Phoenix Hercules? I'm gonna start with those tomorrow if that's okay with you. If that doesn't work for you, drop me a DM and I'll refund you on PayPal tonight. Let me know what email it is, but I just Marvel's I don't know. I'm probably just burned out. Check out the leaked cards video if you haven't already. I'm gonna call it an early day. Peace.